Psychology facts about Valentine's Day expectations. Girls versus boys. Valentine's Day looks simple on the surface: flowers, chocolates, gifts, a date. But psychologically, it's one of the most emotionally loaded days of the year. For some, it's exciting. For others, it's stressful, disappointing, or quietly painful. And here's the truth most people don't talk about: girls and boys experience Valentine's Day through completely different psychological lenses, not because one side is right and the other is wrong, but because their expectations are shaped by biology, social conditioning, emotional needs, and past experiences. Today, we're breaking down what girls expect versus what boys think is expected, why misunderstandings happen, how psychology explains disappointment, pressure, and conflict, and how Valentine's Day quietly tests relationships without anyone saying it out loud. This isn't about blaming, it's about understanding. Section 1. Why Valentine's Day hits different psychologically. The chemical side. Valentine's Day activates powerful brain chemicals: dopamine, anticipation, excitement; oxytocin, bonding and emotional closeness; serotonin, mood regulation. But here's the catch: these chemicals don't activate the same way for everyone. Girls often associate Valentine's Day with emotional reassurance. Boys often associate it with performance and pressure. Same day, very different internal experiences. Social conditioning. From a young age, girls are taught to associate love with effort, remembrance, and emotional depth. Boys are taught love equals providing, fixing, or buying. So when Valentine's Day comes, girls ask, "Do I matter?" Boys ask, "What do I need to do so I don't mess this up?" That difference alone explains most conflicts. Section 2. Girls' Valentine's Day expectations. Psychology facts. Number 1. Expectation of emotional effort, not money. Psychology research consistently shows emotional effort creates stronger attachment than financial effort. Most girls don't consciously think, "I want something expensive." They think, "Did he think about me? Did he notice what I like? Did he plan this?" Example: a boy buys an expensive gift last minute. A girl receives it but still feels empty. Why? Because the brain values anticipation and thought more than the object itself. Number 2. Valentine's Day as a relationship mirror. For many girls, Valentine's Day subconsciously answers one question: is this how it will always be? They're not judging just one day, they're projecting into the future. If there's effort, security increases. If there's neglect, anxiety increases. This isn't drama, it's predictive bonding behavior. Number 3. Consistency over grand gestures. Psychology calls this pattern recognition. Girls often compare how you act on Valentine's Day versus how you act on normal days. A big gesture on one day followed by emotional absence feels inauthentic. Example: flowers on February 14th, silence on February 16th. The brain reads that as, "This wasn't real, this was a performance." Number 4. Social comparison pressure. Social media intensifies expectations. Even confident girls experience comparison anxiety, "Am I valued enough?" thoughts. This doesn't mean they want what others have. It means the brain is wired to benchmark emotional security. Number 5. Feeling chosen, not just remembered. The deepest expectation: girls want to feel chosen, not just remembered. Remembered means obligation. Chosen means desire. That difference is emotional, not logical. Section 3. Boys' Valentine's Day expectations. Psychology facts. Number 1. Performance pressure. For many boys, Valentine's Day feels like a test they never studied for. Psychology shows men experience evaluation stress more than emotional anticipation. They think, "What if it's not enough? What if I do the wrong thing? What if she compares?" So instead of romance, they feel pressure. Number 2. Task-oriented thinking. Boys often reduce Valentine's Day to buy gift, go out, complete expectation. But love doesn't work like a checklist. This mismatch causes frustration, like, I did everything, why isn't she happy? Because emotional satisfaction isn't logical completion. Number three, fear of being judged. Many boys secretly fear, what if I'm not good at romance? This leads to avoidance, procrastination, or defensive behavior like Valentine's Day is overrated. Psychologically, dismissal is often self protection. Number four, expectation of appreciation. Boys often expect gratitude for effort, recognition for trying. When that's missing, they feel unvalued. Example, he planned something. She points out what's missing. He hears, I failed, even if that wasn't her intention. Number five, emotional blind spots. Many boys aren't taught how to express emotional nuance. They may genuinely care, but lack emotional language, symbolic understanding. That doesn't mean they don't love deeply. It means they love differently. Section 4. Girls versus boys. Expectation clashes. Let's break down the most common clashes. Clash 1. Thought versus action. Girls value thought. Boys value action. So he acts without thinking. She thinks without seeing meaning. Misunderstanding begins. Clash 2. Meaning versus measurement. Girls measure how it feels. Boys measure what was done. Both think they're being fair. Both feel misunderstood. Clash 3. Silence interpretation. Girls read silence as distance. Boys read silence as neutrality. Same silence, different emotional meanings. Section 5. Why disappointment hurts more on Valentine's Day. Psychologically, Valentine's Day amplifies emotions because expectation inflation, public comparison, symbolic meaning, attachment triggers. Disappointment here feels personal, even if it wasn't intended. That's why small issues feel huge on this day. Section 6. How healthy couples handle Valentine's Day. Psychology shows healthy couples do three things. 1. They communicate expectations early. Not hints, not silence, clear emotional language. 2. They focus on meaning, not performance, connection over perfection. 3. They extend Valentine's Day energy beyond one day because love isn't a date, it's a pattern. Conclusion. Valentine's Day isn't about roses or restaurants. It's about feeling chosen, feeling secure, feeling understood. Girls aren't asking for magic. Boys aren't trying to fail. They're just speaking different emotional languages. When you understand the psychology, Valentine's Day stops being stressful and starts becoming meaningful.